It's 2 a.m. You're staring at the ceiling. Your mind is a battlefield. Every regret, every worry, every what if is screaming at you. Sleep feels impossible. You tell yourself, just stop thinking, but your brain refuses to listen. Does this sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. Overthinking is one of the most common struggles we face, and it's exhausting. But what if I told you that Islam offers a powerful cure for overthinking? One that has been there all along. Today, we're diving deep into how you can finally free yourself from this mental trap through the incredible story of Prophet Musa. His life was filled with overwhelming fears and impossible situations, but he found peace through trusting Allah. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do the same. So take a deep breath. Let's begin. Before we dive into Prophet Musa's story, let's talk about what overthinking really looks like. Have you ever caught yourself in one of these 3 overthinking spirals? First, there's regret over the past. I should have said this instead. If only I had made a different choice. Why did I make that mistake? Then, there's fear of the future. What if I fail? What if things don't work out? What if I'm never good enough? And finally, there's faith-based doubt. Am I praying correctly? Does Allah even listen to someone like me? Will I ever be a good enough Muslim? Which one hits closest to home for you? Drop a comment below. You might be surprised how many others feel exactly the same way. Now, imagine facing all 3 types of overthinking at once. That's exactly what Prophet Musa experienced throughout his life. And if he could overcome it, so can you. Picture this. Pharaoh, the most powerful man in Egypt, has ordered the killing of all newborn boys among the Israelites. Musa's mother cradles her baby, her heart pounding with fear. What would you do in her position? The overthinking would be paralyzing. Yet, in this impossible moment, she does something extraordinary. She places her baby in a basket and sets him adrift on the Nile River. Can you feel the weight of that decision? The basket rocking on the water, carrying her child away. Her mind must have been racing. What if the basket tips over? What if no one finds him? What if he drowns? But here's what's powerful. Instead of being paralyzed by these thoughts, she turns to Allah. And what happens? The basket floats directly to Pharaoh's palace, where Musa is raised as a prince. Take a moment to let that sink in. Her worst fear, Pharaoh, became the very person who sheltered her son. Have you ever had a moment where your biggest worry turned into your greatest blessing? That's not coincidence. That's Allah's plan unfolding. Years later, Musa is a young man. One day, he sees an Egyptian man mistreating an Israelite. In a moment of righteous anger, Musa intervenes and accidentally kills the Egyptian. In an instant, everything changes. He's no longer a prince, he's a fugitive. His mind must have been racing. What if Pharaoh's soldiers catch me? What if I never see my family again? What if I die alone in the desert? Have you ever had a moment where one decision changed everything? Where your mind couldn't stop replaying what happened? Musa flees Egypt, not knowing where he's going. Imagine the overwhelming anxiety. No plan, no protection, just the desert stretching endlessly before him. After days of walking, exhausted and alone, Musa reaches a town called Midian. There, he sees 2 women struggling to water their sheep, while men crowd around the well. Even in his state of complete exhaustion, he steps forward to help. Think about that for a moment. Despite everything he's been through, his first instinct is still to help others. After helping them, Musa collapses under a tree, completely drained, physically, mentally, emotionally. And it's here, at his lowest point, that he makes one of the most powerful du'as in the Quran. Rabbi inni lima anzalta ilayya min khairin faqir. My Lord, I am in need of whatever good you may send down to me. Surah Al-Qasas 28:24. This dua is so powerful because it's raw and honest. Musa isn't pretending to have it all together. He's saying, Allah, I'm exhausted. I'm stressed. I don't know what to do. Please send me something good. Right now, I want you to try something. Close your eyes for just a moment. Think of what's overwhelming you right now, and silently repeat this dua. My Lord, I am in need of whatever good you may send down to me. How did that feel? Sometimes, the simple act of acknowledging our need for Allah's help can bring immediate relief. Allah answers Musa's dua immediately. The woman's father offers him a job and even proposes that he marry one of his daughters. For years, Musa lives a peaceful life in Midian. But then comes the ultimate test. Allah calls Musa to Mount Sinai and gives him an impossible mission. Return to Egypt and confront Pharaoh, the very man who wants him dead. Can you imagine the overthinking this must have triggered? Me? Confront the most powerful man in the world? The man who raised me? The man who wants to kill me? Despite speaking directly with Allah, an honor few have ever received, Musa is still human. He's still afraid. He says to Allah, Rabbi inni akhafu an yukadhibun. My Lord, I fear that they will deny me. Surah Ash-Shu'ara, 26:12. Have you ever felt unqualified for something important? Have you ever thought, who am I to do this? That's exactly what Musa felt. Even with Allah's direct support, he still struggled with doubt. Now, let's jump to today. Meet Sarah. She's 25, working in marketing, and trying to balance her career, family, and faith. From the outside, she seems to have it all together. But inside, her mind never stops racing. It's midnight. Sarah is scrolling through Instagram, seeing perfect lives, perfect careers, perfect faith. Each swipe makes her feel worse. What if I'm falling behind? Why does everyone else have it figured out? Am I even on the right path? Sound familiar? Are you right now comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel? Sarah's overthinking isn't just about her career, it's about her faith too. Am I praying enough? Why do I keep making the same mistakes? Does Allah even forgive someone like me? The worst part? Sarah feels completely alone in this struggle. She thinks everyone else has it figured out. But here's the truth. They don't. Even Musa, who spoke directly with Allah, struggled with doubt and fear. One day, Sarah's friend Aisha notices how stressed she is and says something that changes everything. Sarah, have you forgotten that Allah is Al-Wakil, the ultimate trustee? He's the one who takes care of everything. That night, unable to sleep, Sarah opens her Quran and finds this verse. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Sufficient for us is Allah, and He is the best disposer of affairs. Surah Al-Imran 3:173. It hits her like a lightning bolt. She's been trying to control everything herself, instead of trusting Allah. Sarah decides to make 3 specific changes. First, she starts turning her worries into dua. Every time she catches herself overthinking, she says, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-hammi wal-huzn. O Allah, I seek refuge in you from worry and sadness. Second, she starts a gratitude journal. Every night, she writes down 3 blessings, no matter how small. Today, I'm grateful for the beautiful sunset I saw. I'm grateful for my mom's smile. I'm grateful for the strength to pray Fajr. Third, she practices true tawakkul, not passive surrender, but active trust in Allah while doing her part. She remembers the prophets, peace be upon him, words about Allah, providing for the birds who leave their nests empty but return full. These aren't just nice ideas. They're practical tools that reshape how her brain works. Now, I have a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, I want you to try Sarah's 3 strategies. 1. Turn your worries into dua. Specifically this one. Rabbi ishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri. My Lord, ease my heart for me and make my task easy for me. 2. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each night, no matter how small. Third, practice true tawakkul by doing your part, then genuinely letting go of the outcome. Will you take this challenge? Comment "I'm in" below if you're ready to break free from overthinking. And here's my promise. If you commit to these 3 practices for just 7 days, you will begin to feel a difference. Not because they're magic tricks, but because they align your heart with what you already know to be true, that Allah is sufficient for you. Before we wrap up, I want to guide you through a simple visualization that you can use anytime overthinking threatens to overwhelm you. Wherever you are right now, take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you can. Imagine all your worries, all your overthinking, as heavy stones that you've been carrying. Feel their weight in your hands. Now, imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast ocean. This ocean represents Allah's infinite mercy and power. One by one, take each worry stone and cast it into the ocean, saying, Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil, as each one leaves your hand. Watch as each stone disappears into the vastness of the ocean, just as your worries disappear into the vastness of Allah's mercy. Take another deep breath. Open your eyes. This simple visualization, combined with this powerful verse, can bring immediate relief when overthinking strikes. Try it tonight before you sleep. Overthinking is a battle, but it's not one you have to fight alone. Just like Prophet Musa, you can find peace through trusting Allah. Next time your mind is racing, remember this verse. Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Sufficient for us is Allah, and He is the best disposer of affairs. Surah Al-Imran 3:173. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. What's one thing you're going to do differently starting today? And before you go, hit subscribe for more content that connects ancient wisdom to modern struggles. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. You might be the answer to someone's dua. And remember, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Surah Al-Baqarah 2286. You've got this. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.